Hello, and welcome to the Notary Life with Kimmi Podcast. I am also one of the trainers with Notary Educators, which includes myself, Kimberly Nunnally, Angela Johnson, and Alexis Franklin. We each own our own very successful notary businesses and teach notaries in all 50 states to be great and grow their own business. We will discuss general notary work, apostilles, ink fingerprinting, and the duties of a notary signing agent, and much, much more. For all of your notary needs, please visit notaryeducatorsllc.com. We hope you enjoy the show, and we wish you much success. Hello. Welcome to Notary Life with Kimmi. I hope all is well. I want to welcome everyone who is watching the live, later, the replay, those who will be listening via podcast. What is going on? Hey people, welcome. How's it going? So tonight we are talking about, do you need notary training? We'll give a few more people time to hop on and let YouTube notify everyone. Hey, Lisa, what's going on? Welcome. We are going to talk about it. Do you need notary training? Because it is so much going on out here. I'm in Facebook groups like you all, and based on what I'm seeing, I was like, that's what triggered tonight's topic. I was like, okay, I think we need a conversation, people. Hey, Cassandra, Ani, Marcy, what's going on? What's up, people? How y'all been doing? I see a lot of people that are in the business mentorship program, business success program, past, previous. Hey, so Angela and Alexis haven't joined us yet. I'm hoping they may. If not, though, the show does not stop, right? We got things to talk about. Well, let's get into it because we have some people here. We're not going to make you wait any longer. So do you think people need to have notary training? Let's put a 1 for yes or 0. They can just figure it out. They don't need training. What's your thoughts? 1 for yes, 0 for they can figure it out. It's not that complicated. And who says that, I wonder? Yeah, I see a lot of 1s. Yeah. So I'm going to agree with you. Yeah, learning is winning. I love that. Marcy put a lot of 1s. Yes, people do need notary training. Okay, so let's talk about it. Okay, why do we need notary training? Why do you need notary training? Okay, and you may think you don't need it. Okay, I'm going to give you a couple of examples and you let me know. I'm going to go scenario by scenario. I want you to put why, if you can. Yes, this person needs notary training, or in, they do not. Okay, let's do it. The first scenario. You have a notary, they have a question, they put it in the Facebook group, and the question is this. You're looking at the document, and it has a line where the signer is supposed to sign. It has a line for the date. It says it on there. It says date. It says owner for the signer. And then it says a line for notary. The person did not know what to put on the notary line, but they are notary. It said the word notary signs here. Okay. Let's take off the signs here part. It didn't say sign here, but it says notary. Does that person need training? 1 for, let's see if we can do a Y. Y for yes, N for no. Hey, Drea, what's going on? The person put in the Facebook group, for those who are you just joining, a picture of a document that need to be notarized. And they ask people what goes on the notary line. Yes, that person needs training, okay? You cannot be out here notarizing people's $200,000-$300,000 home mortgage documents and you don't know what goes on the notary line, okay? That's one example, okay? Marcy says, I personally needed a notary, and a notary made a mistake telling me not to sign on a particular page, but I should have signed that page before submitting. Right. And see, that's why we do not tell people what to do with their documents, because now if that document is returned, which it will be, like you said, you already had to redo it. Now that falls upon the notary. That's the notary's error. You know, you don't tell people what to sign. If the client is not sure what to do, they need to reach out to whoever gave them the documents. Okay. That was scenario number 1. We're going to do scenario number 2. You are asked by a signing company, you're asked by a signing company to serve as the witness. And your state says, no, you cannot be the witness. But you say, you know what? I'm going to do it anyway. Because you don't know what your state handbook says. You just tell them, okay. Then later you realize, oops, does that person need some training? Marcy says what happened to her with the notary telling them to not sign a document delayed the process, and she was mad. I bet you were. So imagine you paying someone and they coming out and they're making mistakes and jacking up your documents. No other way to say it. They are jacking up your documents. So does that person need training though? They served as a witness. Yes, Dana. Yes. Hey, Damascus, welcome. Got a lot of people that are in the coaching session here. Business coaching. I'm going to tell you about the program in a minute. Yes, that person needs training. Okay. That person needs training. So I can go on with scenario after scenario where people are putting documents in Facebook groups trying to avoid paying for training. Okay. They're trying to avoid a mentor. They're trying to avoid the process. That's like somebody trying to drive a car and you have had zero experience. Zero. You haven't read the book. You haven't did any online training, any scenarios. You haven't did anything. But you're just going to start driving the car. And I know a lot of people are anti-training and they're like, trainers are just making money and trainers are this. Well, guess what? People are making money in every industry. But if the person has the knowledge that you need to succeed in your business, then you may have to invest in someone helping you, right? So you have options when it comes to training. Let's talk about that a little bit, okay? So we know that there's a need. I'm going to go over a couple more reasons why you need training too. And if you can drop in the chat a couple reasons why people need training. What are your thoughts? Why do people need training? Why? So let's talk about it and a couple more reasons too. Because if you start notarizing and you don't know what to do, you won't work. You'll have that one opportunity, right? But if you don't really know what you're doing, you won't have another. I'll be frank with you. Other people will tell you, well, just kind of wing it, just kind of fake it. You know, it's not that complicated. Read your state handbook. It's not in the handbook, people. There may be something in the handbook, but it's not proper training. It's not enough training. Let's say that. It's not enough. If you already don't know what you're doing, just to read some more words is not going to help you. You may need somebody to explain it to you. Okay. So that's another reason why Dana says you do not want to be sued. Yeah, you can be sued. And that's not cute. Yeah. And we're talking about deeds, power of attorneys. Even if it's a school note, the child can't get registered for school properly if we're not executing the documents properly. Do you even know what the word execute means? Do you even know what the word means? If you don't know what the word execute means, you probably need training. Okay. We got a couple more comments here. Marcy says, can I speak about the $40 program? Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that in just a second. It's amazing. It's going great. Damascus says, this is true when we work in a field where it can definitely come back on us. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's not like you bake a cake, you mess up somebody's cake. That's the end of it. No, when you're notarizing documents, it can go on. That document can come back and haunt you for years. And I've had it happen. I've had attorneys reach out to me and they're like, can you confirm that you were the notary on this document? Can you confirm who the witnesses were on this document? Can you confirm who was at the signing? Okay. They want to know a lot of stuff. When it go bad, it goes bad, y'all. When it goes bad. And it's not necessarily that it's bad, but the person may die and Johnny, the other son, wasn't in the will. And the other two children were there. Oh, so they got the will, but I don't get anything. So now they're coming for the notary. Okay. all roads lead back to the notary. So like Damascus is saying, some things can come back. And I'm not trying to instill fear in you. I'm speaking just facts right now. Yeah, facts are that when you notarize something, you want to make sure you did it correctly, okay? Dana says, hey Queen, good to see you. You too. Welcome. And thanks for that comment. Perry, hey Perry. Perry says there's a safety in a multitude of counselors. That's Bible. Yes, that's Bible. That's facts. Yes. Okay. So let's get into what the $39.99 program is as far as training is concerned with me now, because I'm offering a new program. You may be new here. You may not have heard about it. And we have quite a few people here that are a part of the program. I know I'm throwing y'all on the spot, but if anybody wanted to come up and talk about it. So it's called the Business Success Coaching. And it is actually that we are actually doing some things. So it is actually, you have access to all of my training. I have 8 courses from Notarize Like a Pro, how to properly notarize documents, the estate planning, the trust package course is also included in fingerprinting, field inspection, all of them. All of my 8 courses are included. How to price, how to market, all of those courses. So the way it works is you have access to all 8 of my trainings, right? In addition to that, you also have the opportunity to meet weekly. We meet weekly. The days of the week do change. So like this month's schedule, just for example, so you can see some of the things we're talking about. The program actually started back in July. You don't graduate from it. It's a monthly ongoing, so you can hop in at any time and you can go back and catch the replays. But for the month of September, we're actually meeting this week on Wednesday. But let's go to September schedule because it is out. So for the month of September, some of the things we're going to be discussing are how to deliver exceptional customer service. Okay, that's so important to your business. And we're going to do a deep dive into customer service. Okay, not just your basics. We're going to do that. We also have how to stay clear of unauthorized practice of law, which is what happened with Marcy's notary. They were practicing law. The moment you tell a client ABC and what to do and what not to do, you just practice law. When to decline a notarization and how to do it. We're going to talk about that in a session. Top notaries mistakes that notaries make and how to avoid them. And then at the end, we're going to have our final check-in. So we usually have every session is some training, deep diving into the notary business / coaching. So they typically have been lasting about 90 minutes per week. They're scheduled from anywhere from an hour to 90. So whatever you want to do, you can do. You can stay for the whole thing. I also back to the, I think it was Perry. Yeah, they just made the comment about a multitude of counselors. The biblical verse, which is true because as one person is asking their question, it's usually prompting somebody else to ask their question or motivating them. So it's been going very well. Perry has a comment. She says the coaching is hands-on, real-life scenarios with loads of Q&A. It has given me much confidence as I get more comfortable with terminology and documents. Oh, I appreciate it. It is true, though. It's very hands-on. So I'm often saying if you could put your camera on, because it goes kind of rapid too, in the sense that it's very interactive, very interactive. It's not just me, talking to you. It's very interactive. It's very interactive. And I find that that's the best way to teach people because it will stick with you. Questions. If you see, I ask a lot of questions here on the live, you can only imagine what our sessions are like. And we do little pop quizzes throughout the week. There's also a group chat available too. You can be a part of the group chat. So if you have questions as you're watching the training. So let's talk about how the program is designed. This is how I designed the coaching program. Okay. So I can't teach you everything in 90 minutes a week. It would take you 5 years to be a notary. That's not what we're looking for. I want you to watch the videos, the courses that I've already created, which are already simple in themselves. It gives you exactly what you need. And then as you're coming to the sessions weekly, live in person, it's live with me. I'm not outsourcing that. Sometimes you might see Alexis or Angela or something, but I actually facilitate this. It's my program. You can bring those questions with you weekly, or you have access to the group me chat, and you may be going through a course and have a few questions. Hey, Kimmi, this is not clear. You may have your first assignment. We've had this happen too, and you don't know what to do. A person had an ink fingerprinting. It's like, well, let me have them go watch the ink fingerprinting course first, because I can't give you everything in a 2-minute phone call. Watch that course first. And then if you still have questions, I'm there for you. Shoot me a DM and we'll talk about it. So it's really a great program. It is $39.99 per month at the time of this recording. It's $39.99 per month. You have complete access. Some people have chosen, hey, you know what? I think I'll just watch the courses. I'm not interested in the group training. Don't feel bad. You can buy the $39.99 and cancel whenever you want to. Because I've had people. But the best way to really get your business off the ground is not just to say, I'm going to do the $39.99 so I can watch the videos and I know I've watched everything. No, let me coach you throughout the process and let me help you to get your business off the ground. Okay. We'll eventually be talking about pricing, ChatGPT, everything, but there's no need to go into fancy marketing, and we don't know how to notarize. Okay. We must know how to notarize. And that has never changed here on Notary Life with Kimmi. And I've been doing this for years now. Okay. I'm never going to try to sell you some fancy marketing, Canva and all that, because most of you are not ready for it. Most of you are not ready for it. I'm not being mean. I speak facts. And facts is how you can progress. I could tell you and I could create some fancy marketing thing and, make it all glittery and stuff. But if I already know it's not going to work for you, we're not going to go there. We're not, because my name is on the line, one, and I just deal in reality. It takes a lot of work to put all that fake stuff together. Not fake. Let me rephrase that. It takes a lot of work to create something that I know is not going to benefit you. I'd rather give you the facts of what I know will benefit you, and then we can move on. How about that? All right, let's see. So Damascus says, I appreciate it. Damascus says, it's a great program. I've been spending all last week watching the videos. Yes. And I think you were supposed to watch the pricing one. Did that help you with your pricing, Damascus? I remember your name, of course, because it's a biblical name. I mean, it's in the Bible. Did that help you, the pricing course? I'm just curious, because I know you were questioning that in the group chat. Cassandra says, yes, I'm in Florida and your mentor program helps me understand general notary work. I learned a lot, and thanks for making this program available. You are so welcome. And that's another reason why I am so excited about my program, because I do focus on reality. I focus on general notary work, which is going to help you with your next step to loan signing, which is going to help you with your next step to apostilles. And without that good foundation, you have no business. Being a great notary, knowing how to properly notarize, goes to every single branch. It's like the root of a tree. You have a large tree that you're trying to grow. Okay, for those who are looking on YouTube. You have this tree, right? And the foundation of the tree is ruined. It's not built on a good, solid foundation. It's all biblical too. I wasn't trying to go there, but the foundation is no good, right? It's rocky. It's all dirt. It's a lot of confusion. And when you speak about the products in there, it's not the best quality, right? Et cetera, et cetera. And then the tree starts to grow and the branches are half the size that they should be. Some of them are jagged because they're not getting the proper nutrients because you didn't start with the right foundation. It's the same thing with your notary business. If you don't know how to properly notarize, you cannot do loan signing. If you don't know how to properly notarize, you cannot do apostilles because that's based around notarizations. If you don't know how to properly notarize, you probably won't know how to fill out the ink fingerprinting card because you won't follow instructions. Okay. If you don't know how to properly notarize, field inspection is probably not going to work for you. Okay. Because sometimes you have to notarize documents. Sometimes it's very detailed instructions. So being a great notary is the foundation of everything in the business. It really is. And it's my pleasure to offer that to you. So back to really quick, Cassandra's point about making it available. I was selling the bundles of the courses, and they still are available individually if you want to. Totally up to you. Some people are like, you know what? I don't want to do all that. I just want to buy my course. They are still available for sale. But for the greater majority of you, people would say, Kimmi, I want to train with you. I want you to be my mentor. For years, and I didn't know how to roll out a mentorship program that was going to work for you and for me, right? I didn't want to just take your money and I'm going to be your mentor. And a lot of times when people say mentorship, they really mean, can you train me? Can you tell me what kind of ID I need in my state? That's another reason why I've avoided mentorship for so long. I've avoided it forever. And then finally this year, finally in July, it all started clicking around June, actually, the end of June. And I was talking to my husband and I was like, I need to see how I can reach the people. What else can we do? And I said, you know what? I could roll out the program. Just actually when I first rolled it out, for those of you who may not know, it was just access to the courses. And that was going amazing. They like, you going to let me watch all your courses for $39.99. All your courses, all that information that you drop on YouTube plus. And I said, yeah, okay. That was going amazing. And I said, you know what? That's good for the people, but I think they want access, but how can I give it to them? So I said, you know what? They can watch the courses and then I'll meet weekly. I'll continue the training weekly. Because like in the courses, I don't go over copy certification. There's just not enough time to go over every single thing you need to know regarding notary. It's just not. So, but with the mentorship, the way I have it designed is I can create the library, and the library is constantly growing. It's a very nice library already. So that's why I said as of today, it's $39.99. The first of the year probably will go up just a little bit, not much. And it's not a threat. It's not to scare you. It's not a tactic. It's just facts. Because I was just talking to a friend of mine and she was like, you doing what? So, people always say, you doing what? So even with our videos here, what's on YouTube, people are, you give away so much information because we truly do want you to win. And when you win, I'm going to get comments like I'm getting right now in the chat. I have no doubt that I'm going to do well. And I also am a notary too. So that's why I had to find out how to design the program again so I could be there for the people as well as continue my business because I have my own notary business. I'm not a signing service. I have no interest in doing that. Somebody just asked me about creating like a sign-up company, registry or whatever. I'll be honest with you, be cautious of those, okay? Because a lot of people, I could start one too and take your $20 a month. But I just know that for the majority of people, I don't know that it's going to be a lot of opportunity. I believe in you building your business, and I do feed and get my signings from signing services and stuff too. Major players, but everybody's starting a signing registry now. Everyone. So just be cautious, okay? I'm not saying that they're not valid or not legit, but just be cautious, okay? Because you'll sign up with 15 of those at $20 per month, and that could add up. If you sign up with 15, everybody got one for $20 a month. That's $300, and you haven't made a dime yet, So let's see what else we got. Damascus says it's a great program. Okay, Cassandra. Okay, good. Oh, Damascus says yes, he did watch it, and the video did help. Great. Very good. What other questions do you all have for me about the coaching program, about why training is even needed? Let's finish that conversation. What other reasons do you have why training is needed? I'll give you another one while we're talking. A lot of times people, because I'm in Georgia, I teach nationwide. In our coaching program, there are people from Texas, Florida, all states are represented. North Carolina, we've trained California people, okay? We train everybody because if you're a notary, you know how to notarize anything, and you need to know how to notarize anything, not just your state. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with state-specific training, but state-specific training doesn't prepare you how to notarize for all 50 states. Okay, for example, if you get a document from, you're in Alabama, but your document comes from California, are you going to send that client back to California and say you got to go there? Because you only know about how to notarize for your state, Alabama? No. So we go over all of that, how to notarize any piece of paper, okay? But also when it comes to pricing your services. So I'm in Georgia as I was getting ready to state, and I had somebody reach out to me and they said, well, I want to do training and I want to train with you, but I just don't understand how this whole Georgia thing works. Or North Carolina also is an attorney state, okay? So there are plenty, you have to know the rules. You have to know how to play the game, right? For example, just last year, someone only paid $750 in taxes, right? Everybody went crazy. Well, how's he paying $750 and we're paying $5,000? Are we doing this? You have to know how to play the game. So the same thing with the notary business, because we went over this in one of the sessions, actually. And the person said something to the effect, like they didn't understand how I was coming up with the pricing or whatever, just based on they read Georgia's $2. Well, you got to read everything. And a lot of us don't like to read. Me and my sister was just joking about that. We were just joking about that. We don't like to read. And they always, it's a running joke. If you want to hide something from the people, put it in a book because they're not going to read it. So can you imagine we're not reading our notary handbook? We have to know what the handbook says before we can start notarizing, right? We have to. So I am so proud of the coaching program. What questions do you have about the coaching program, about training, anything? What comments do you have? Anything else you want to add? So I want you all to think about training. It's not a bad word. It shouldn't be distasteful. It should be encouraging. It should let you know, hey, I'm going to grow my business. Cassandra said, I started watching you on YouTube every night, and now I listen to your Apple podcast in my car. I take you everywhere I go, and it's very informational. Thank you, Cassandra. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I was actually at Culver's yesterday with my sister, and this lady says, I know you. She said, you don't know me, but I know you. I watch you on YouTube. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet. So it's my pleasure I want you to say, like that lady was excited to see me. I didn't want her to run into me and be like, oh, she the one sell that crappy stuff. No. I take great pride in what I do as a notary. So it comes across and it's legit. I mean, I love what I do. So you know what they say, if you love what you do, you never work. So I am working though, y'all. I am working. Actually, watch out for my video coming out the next couple of days. I did my first federal apostille. And when I opened the envelope, well, you'll see what happened. I'm not going to tell you about that. It should be coming out probably tomorrow. I might put that out. I got a couple videos coming out, little shorts, but I'll probably put that one out in addition to, because I was just so excited. So I did my first federal apostille, and it came back okay. I was a nervous wreck. Angela is our apostille instructor. But woo, guys, I was so excited. I was doing a live recently. It's been like last month, I guess, when I was first talking about my federal apostille and how nervous I was. Because it takes like 4 weeks to get that joker approved. It takes like 4 weeks. So it's about 4. Let me look at my calendar. It's about 4 weeks when I sent it off. And for those of you who do not even know what an apostille is, it's a document that needs a higher level of authentication before it can go out the country. And I had my first call today for a Canadian birth certificate. A Canadian birth certificate. So let's get these comments. I'm going to tell you about that Canadian birth certificate just really quick. See, that's why you got to be an international notary. You can't just know what to do in your state. My documents come from all over the world. I say that all the time. My documents come from all over the world. They really do. So this call I had earlier was from Canada. The lady lived here in Georgia, and I'm about to tell you where she lived at. That's not really important, but she lived in Georgia. And her husband was born in Canada, but the document is going to India. You see that whole little circle there? It all starts with being a great notary. Okay. Let's see what these comments are. Let's see. So we have Cassandra says, no, I got Cassandra. Marcy says, are you describing showing the different types of notaries in the mentorship program? Marcy, we cover everything. Are you not listening to me, Marcy? We're actually training. It's not just talking. We are going over documents. We are going over proper notarization. Actually, we started back in July. So again, every week we're building upon what we have learned. So you can always hop in at any time. You didn't have to start with us in July. It's not an expiration. It's not an 8-week boot camp. It's just, I'm calling it a program because that was just the word to throw in here. But it's business, notary business coaching success is what it is. And it is just that. So we started from the beginning. What's an acknowledgement? What's a jurat? How to administer an oath? How to change the venue? I mean, we've gone over quite a few of the basics. We're still growing, again, every week. And that's why you have access to all of my training, because in addition to me coaching you weekly, you do your part daily. It's similar to a runner, right? You got all these people in the Olympics. You got Simone, right, who did the gymnastics, tore it up, okay? All of these different athletes, right? They have a coach. The coach meets with them on certain days of the week, but throughout the week, they still have to do their part. Simone cannot just wait for that one time per week and say, Coach Judy is going to help me. No, she has to make decisions daily, what she eats, how she's resting. She's practicing throughout the week. So she's not just waiting on her coach the one time, but the coach is the one that's going to help you take everything else that you've been working on during the week. And now we're going to pull it all together and you're going to get Olympic gold. Okay. That's me. Olympic gold. I love that illustration. Oh, I did that, y'all. That just came to me. Okay. So let's see. So yes, Marcy, it is not just a whole lot of talking. It's not like the mentorship, the Q&As that we did. No, we're actually training. That's the difference. Yeah, this is real training. Kim Bear says, hey, Kimmy, this is Kim from New Jersey. What's up, Kim? Kim, are you all set to go for Wednesday? Let me know. Is everything okay? Did you get into your access to your emails and everything? Please let me know if you're okay, because I didn't hear back from you. You're supposed to send me a message. Let me know. Thank you, Perry. Thank you, Marcy. Yeah. So Drea says, yes, everything is covered and you can ask any questions during class. And thank you, Drea. Appreciate it. And not just during class, you can ask questions also in the chat. So yeah, we cover everything. Oh, Marcy, it'd be great to have you. Yep. So this is real training. It's not just because we were calling the other mentor sessions, and I understand Marcy's question. When we first started our Q&As, we were calling them Notary Mentor Mondays. And that was just us here on YouTube answering questions and stuff like that. No, we're actually coaching / training. That's why I'm very clear that this is not just a chit chat session. It is very interactive, and I actually enjoy it myself. I really do. So again, coming soon is going to be some deeper notarization processes. Again, customer service, actually building the business. So it's not even just all notarizations. We talk about Google My Business. This week, we're going to do a little Google My Business, whatever that looks like, because someone did ask for me to talk about it. We're going to talk about that. And then we're also going to have open Q&A coaching, like where's everyone in their business, because I want people to start executing. I know people were getting their supplies the last couple of weeks and just becoming comfortable. I asked a lot of questions, even about the coaching program. What can we do to make it better? So it's not just a one and done. That's why for those of you who think, well, I'll just do the $39.99 and watch the videos and, like you're getting over on me, you're not. I'm offering it the way it is. I wrote the program the way I want it to be. You're cheating yourself if you say, well, I'll just do this and I'll just skip the coaching. No, you gotta, it kind of goes together, was how it was written, but you can use it however you want. Some people don't want to come to the live training, and that's okay too. You can work it however you want to. As I always say, this is your notary business. My nose is itching. All right. Kane. Hey, Kane J says, is the mentor session good for someone that is completely new to notary, or is there somewhere else we should start? Yes, the mentor session is exactly for someone new. It's for any notary, actually. Okay. It's for any notary. You could already have your commission. You could have did a few notarizations and you still just need that deep rooted foundation. You could have just started, just received your commission. It's for you too. It's for every single notary, every single state. Okay. No matter where you are in your notary business. Because what happens is, like for someone brand new, I'm going to give you the steps as to what you need to do to start your business, tell you what videos you should start. And then as you're coming to the coaching, the live training, again, we're just continually building on the foundation. So you may go back and say, and everything is the library now is very organized too. So you can go back and say, well, I need to watch about acknowledgments and jurats, because we may be talking about that in class and you may not know what we're referring to. So we'll talk about it a little bit that night to kind of bring you up to speed, but then I'm going to refer you back to the library So you can watch the whole entire session about that, and then you'll be a pro. So it's really nice the way we put it together. It's been working, and I just see it continually growing. I'm so excited about my notary business coaching program. And again, it took me 4 years to roll it out. It took me 4 years because I'm not going to do anything that I cannot fully support, And yep. So we'll take a couple more questions and then I will wrap it up. Let's see. Marcy says, what day do you normally have the live training, or does it change weekly? It does change weekly. Typically, it's on a Wednesday. Seems like mostly Wednesdays. But next month, we have some Sundays in there. We have Friday nights, actually, next month. So I kind of work it around my schedule because I am actually a working notary. And it also gives people an opportunity to attend. Everybody can't come on Wednesday. Everybody cannot come on Thursday. So I try to have it in such a way where everybody can benefit. I want everybody to be able to come to a live training. So most of the time they're in the evening. That's why I even do it in the evening, because I know that's when most people are at home. So the schedule is out now for September. So feel free to go and check it out at the time of this recording. September's month. We're in August. I typically don't date my videos. That's a YouTube thing. But we're in the month of August. September's calendar is out, and you can go back and catch everything. We started the 1st of July. So we've been in session, maybe 6 weeks? It might be more than that. We started the 1st of July. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my God, I'm way off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. About 9 sessions now. But you can hop in wherever, again, because it's not that complicated. And we'll get you caught up to speed as best we can in the session. And most of you know something about being a notary, something. So it's not going to be like Greek. But to get the full impact of what I'm looking for to help you grow your business, we'll talk about it live. You'll watch the videos. And together, we're going to blow up and do some things. And don't forget you have the live chat too, okay? Within the chat, people are helping each other. I'm in the chat. So it's really a really nice program. It's $39.99. You can cancel it anytime. And if you don't want the live training part of it, you can just watch the videos. Whatever you want to do is totally up to you. I prefer if you do both because I just love the interaction too. Okay. Last couple things that I'm going to head out because I do have a 7 o'clock tonight. So Kane J says, thank you. This is the confirmation I needed, and I will be joining. I will see you soon. Marcy, come on. Hey, is it LaTaria? Hey, LaTaria, welcome. Let's see. Marcy says, cool. Kim says, Kimmi, yes, I've started watching the videos that I had missed. I will be online on the 28th. Yes, I'm so glad you got in, Kim. Marcy says, I'll be doing both. Yes, that's what I really recommend, And again, you don't have to be in mentorship forever. We have a couple of different levels of mentorship too now. So we can talk about that later. But this is the main one I think most people need to kind of start at. You got to have a foundation. Go back to the tree. What kind of tree do you want to be? Nice and solid? Oak tree? Or just a Charlie Brown tree? Wah, 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 wah. All right, so I got to get out of here. But on behalf of Notary Life with Kimmi, Notary Educators Training Team, I'm going to thank you all. And I will see y'all either in training or on my next live. I plan to go live a little bit more too. Trying to get my schedule together. Just to do Q&A. Because now that I'm doing my teaching over there, I always tell them, it's kind of funny. I said, when I'm teaching you, I might see a different Kimmi over there. But I ain't that crazy, y'all. But I'll be like, what? Okay. All right, guys. Well, until next time, you're so welcome. Learning is winning. I'll see you guys later. Notary Life with Kimmi. Bye. Thank you again for listening to the Notary Life with Kimmi podcast. We would love to be a part of your notary journey. Please visit us at notaryeducatorsllc.com for all of your notary training needs. Also, please feel free to join the Notary Life with Kimmi YouTube channel, where Kimmi has over 400 videos that will help you to grow and build a successful notary business. Until the next episode, we wish you much success on your journey. Bye.